Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. Today's video is not going to be so much about Call of Duty, but it's going to be about Battlefield 2042 and how the game is being delayed until November 19th of this year. And originally the release date was October 22nd, but now it's being delayed almost a whole month later, which really sucks. You know, this is a game I was looking forward to. I didn't pre-order it myself. I was going to kind of wait a couple weeks until after the game came out and just see what the initial reviews were. But I know a lot of hardcore Battlefield game fans were actually looking forward to this game, and so it's a real shame that they're not going to be able to experience until a month later. And of course we don't even have details of when the open beta is going to be. You know, we've been dying and just waiting for an open beta release date, but the even leaked information hasn't even really given us a date. There's just all been like fake leaks and stuff like that, and so we don't really know what's going on over there. Battlefield did of course make an official statement showcasing like why they're delaying the game, and they made it sound like it's due to pandemic reasons. And of course, it seems like we're getting to the end of this pandemic. However, there is like a Delta virus going on. And of course, the United States is still in this situation where basically nothing is progressing when it comes to COVID cases. And so, unfortunately, I don't really know how things are going to look in the future when it comes to the pandemic here in the United States. And of course, most of these developers who are making this game, I am pretty sure are here in the United States. And so I don't actually really know how game development works. I don't really know how these game developers are working from home, because I do know a lot of them are working from home. And so from my perspective, it seems like a lot of things are going back to in person. And so these game developers who are pretty much, I'm assuming they're transitioning back into their office instead of working from home. So, you know, originally they brought all their computers, they brought all their work equipment home with them so they could work from home and work on these games. And now they're transitioning back into the office. So now they're taking time to move all their stuff back into the office to get it all set up. And of course, that's taking time away from them actually working on the game. That's just something that I'm personally just inferring, and I'm just like kind of like taking it with a grain of salt because I don't actually know if that's what's happening, but that's what I am assuming what's kind of going on right now. People are transitioning back into the office, or maybe they got back into the office and now they have to come out of the office and go back home again or something. You know, I have no idea what really is going on, but nonetheless, it sounds like it is more of a pandemic issue, which is a real shame that we're not out of this already. It's just really sad that we're still in this, if I'm being completely honest with you. But kind of moving away from Battlefield here for a second, I just want to mention that it seems like a lot of games recently have been being delayed. And of course, yes, the pandemic does seem like it's a big part of that problem. However, I think it's due to other reasons as well, like technical issues, and not necessarily issues, but you know, technology in video games has been advancing every single year. It's like no big surprise, right? Graphically, the games are looking better. File sizes of these games are becoming bigger, and that's probably due to the game graphically looking better, and of course more features being added to these games. And that could be part of the reason why we see a lot of games now being delayed, because from what they thought before, where they had like this basically deadline to launch the game, it seems like it's a lot harder to meet those deadlines, because it just seems very unreasonable to actually have these developers work just absurd amount of hours just so they can meet those deadlines. I'm looking at you, Rockstar. I heard something that you guys made your team work like 100 hours a week on Red Dead Redemption 2, okay? That is just absurd. Please never do something like that. But anyway, it's not a bad thing that games have to be delayed. You know, they could have had this deadline and they could have released it on the original date, which of course was October 22nd for Battlefield 2042. And you know, maybe they could still release it that day, and then they kind of when it's closer to that point, they kind of realize, you know what, there's still a lot of bugs we need to fix. I think we should just push it off at least another month. And who knows how much work can get done in a month. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know the entire situation of why they don't want to release it on the original release date, and it could be due to the fact that the game is just really unplayable. There's lots of bugs they need fixing and glitches that just need to be worked on, and so who knows what that case is. I mean, we've seen something similar with Halo. They announced a while ago that they were going to delay the game, I think a whole year it was, or something like that. I actually am not entirely sure. I didn't really pay attention to the Halo Infinite beta dates, or not beta dates, but the full game dates anyway. But nonetheless, Halo Infinite is another game that has been delayed, and it sounds like that when the game does come out, it's not going to come out with every single feature like co-op and forge mode as well as other things, and that's like a huge no for me, honestly. Like, I get the game is multiplayer anyway, it's going to be free, and obviously I'm going to download the multiplayer and try it out for myself, but the fact that when the game originally is going to come out, or not originally, but when the game does come out, that it's not going to have all the features with it, which is a huge shame. And I could say the same thing with Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty has had some features in the past past that have either been staples in the franchise or that they just should be in every Call of Duty game, and they just don't do that with future titles, and I don't really understand why they do that. And so part of me really wants Call of Duty to like just take an entire year off and not release a new game, because I feel like every time a new Call of Duty launches day one, there is so many glitches and problems with the game that I just feel like it doesn't feel polished enough for it to actually feel good when you play the game, if that makes any sense. The only exception the last few years, I guess, would be Modern Warfare 2019. I did feel like that game was pretty polished, but it did definitely still have some problems at launch. But like Black Ops Cold War was a huge mess at launch. I mean, first of all, the hype for Cold War was like the lowest it's ever been in the Call of Duty series, so there's that. But secondly, the game just had so many problems at launch, and some of them having even been fixed to this day, which is just completely absurd to me, in my opinion. And so just seeing these video games being delayed just more frequently, it seems like, is a little upsetting. And of course, these game studios have been expanding, you know, they've been getting more people on their team, they've been opening up more offices to work on the same game, and that's great, you know, they kind of have to with more technical advancement with these video games. But either way, it is still a shame to see Battlefield 2042 not launching on its original release date, and of course we still don't have any details about the open beta. They said that we'll have to wait for more details to come on the open beta, but even before they announced this delay, like, they were even making jokes over on Twitter like about them not announcing a beta date, because it became a meme at this point that they haven't announced a beta date for Battlefield 2042, and then they announced the game's being delayed. I don't know, very weird on their part, from how they're handling their Twitter page. It's just mind-boggling to me. Either way, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just really wanted to announce the delay for Battlefield 2042, and of course just talk about other video games that have also been delayed, and just kind of my personal opinion on why that might be the case. And like, yeah, that's literally it. I mean, you guys heard me if you stuck through the whole video, and if you did stick through the whole video, thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. And of course, leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos every single day. I am mostly a Call of Duty YouTuber. However, I do have another Battlefield video planned that I don't know when I'll actually like I guess make it public on my channel, and I haven't made it yet. And so make sure you guys do stay tuned to the channel and for more Battlefield content. I do really want to play Battlefield 2042 and make some videos on it and see how I feel about the game. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make another Battlefield video in the future talking about a long lost Battlefield friend called Battlefield 4, because that's such an amazing game, and so that's what that video is going to be about. So anyway, make sure you stay tuned for the channel for that. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, like this video, and of course, I shall catch you guys later.